Grand Rising. So, I want to talk today about potty words, bad words, all the words that we tell our kids. You can't say that, that's a bad word. I'm gonna put soap in your mouth. We don't talk like that. We don't do that. We don't say that. Well, in Stephanie's house, we say whatever the fuck we want to say. We use whatever words we want to use. Sure, there are consequences, no punishments for words. I don't punish people for words. But if someone's mean to me, like Avalani, or anybody's mean to me, I walk away. I'm not going to play with you anymore. That's how I'm teaching my kid. I'm not teaching her, you don't say that, we don't do that. You don't speak to me that way. Listen, she is a growing human with growing emotions. So when it comes to that kind of stuff, like the attitude, like that's to be expected from your kid. And when you fight them on it, it's going to get worse. They're going to resent you. So just accept it, surrender to your child, and say, how may I serve you? You can be sarcastic, you can joke, you can do that kind of stuff. Like, that's totally allowed, as you should. Be a person that you want your child to be grown up. If you are screaming and yelling at your kid and punishing them and constantly manipulating them, then, you know, that's how they are going to be when they get older. They are going to act that way towards other people. I know it because I've witnessed it. I've seen it. So anyways, back to potty words, alright? I remember when it was right after I had a relationship ending. Very traumatic for me, right before I met Andrew. And the guy that we broke up, whatever, he left, whatever. That summer was really hard for me. I was healing that as the first breakup I ever healed without alcohol. Normally, whenever you're looking at me, whenever I would break up with somebody, I would go straight to the bar. I would straight in the rebound, like find a rebound. What's going on? So, in this case, I didn't. I stayed at home with Avalani. I healed. I did other stuff to heal, and it honestly saved my life. So, anyways, in this process of healing, I didn't have a phone. Okay, my phone was shut off. I had no phone, and so I was scared to travel anywhere, to the park, anywhere. This day, I got faced my fears. Went to the park with Avalani, and there was a little boy there. There's two little boys that were by the bench, and I was playing with Avalani, but I also was going through something hard, so it was really hard for me at the time to play with her, to actually connect back to self and to play with her. And there's these little boys that were there, and I was like, you should play with those little boys right there, you know. And they ended up coming by the table, and one of the little boys said something where I was like, oh my god, I would have never been able to say that. They were saying potty words, poopy, potty, really gross things. They're two little boys, and I grew up with sisters, and I also grew up with a mom that did not allow us to speak that way. And so it was very triggering for me hearing these little boys say all these potty words. But then I thought in my head, who cares? Who cares what they are saying? They're words, Stephanie. Why are you thinking it's where these little boys are talking about poop and pee and gross things? That's what little boys do. That's what little kids do. And so you know what? I joined in on the fun. I was saying silly, stupid words with them and actually laughing and bringing back my inner child. And after we did that, I think it was this time, maybe it was another time, but there's a hill over there at that park that I would roll down with the kids. We're rolling down, just like you're a kid again. Act like you're a kid again. That's what we need to do. We need to stop shaming our children for using certain words or for saying certain potty words or talking about poop and pee and farts. Let them talk about it. Let them use that to learn about their bodies. When you just say, oh, don't talk like that, don't touch that, go wash your hands, all of that stuff. You are shaming your children for being humans, one. Two, it's extremely psychologically damaging to the human psyche and to our nervous systems. So stop yelling at your kids about words. Let them swear. Let them do whatever. If they use a word, it's a fucking word. It's a word. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt your children. And you can teach them these are words we can use at home, but hey, out in public, let's just refrain from using these words. But really, the reason why you want them to refrain from using those words is out of your own fear of what others will think. That's what it comes down to. When it comes to anything with your kids, parenting, all the things that you don't allow them to do or whatever, it's more because of your fear of what somebody else is going to think about you. Rather than following your own intuition on how to be a parent, on what to allow, you're going for what society says, what other people say. That's how lost we are in this world, that we can't even think for ourselves, you guys. That's a problem. I see that as a problem that needs to be fixed. It needs to be addressed. huge reason why I'm homeschooling is so that way I can teach my child what's appropriate, not the school system. She's not being shamed and manipulated and told what she can and cannot do throughout the day. You know, we're not doing that. We're raising our babies over here, and we're going to take care of them, and I'm going to do what's best for me and my kids. And if I allow them to swear, it doesn't make me a bad mom. Again, it's a word. I worked in construction. I was around swearing all day long. Guess what? Hearing those words didn't kill me. They didn't, oh, how dare you use that kind of language? Oh, Stephanie Lynn, shouldn't talk like that. Shut up. I'm talking how I want. Because I'm an adult. I'm an adult, and guess what? I'm the parent now. I am the parent now, not anybody else. I'm the parent, and I get a choice in how I parent my children. So, yeah, we're going to choose comedy and laughing and potty words over here, okay? I love you. Have a great day.